Do you think there's like an ideal budget for an indie
Yeah,
artist?
yeah, totally. Like what we've seen, which is positive because it's positive for everyone, is that you need to get in touch with at least 30, and I would say even 50 contacts if you want to have actual results on your campaign. So you can start at 5 contacts. The minimum payment is 10 euros. But if you contact 5 people, there's a big chance one will not answer because the answer rate is around 85 to 90%. And then you get credits back when someone doesn't answer, but still. Then you will have maybe 2 of them saying it's not exactly what they're looking for. It's not exactly their editorial line or the kind of music they're looking for their media outlet or playlist. You maybe will receive one very relevant piece of feedback on your music, but no share, and maybe one share. Like I would say, like on average, if you say to 5 people, you would be like, "Why did I spend 10 euros for that?" And I agree. I agree with you. So, but if you spend, I don't know, 50 to 100 euros, it's an amount, but it's still like something that's very different compared to what you would spend on ads or on a PR agent to get more visibility. If you spend like 100 euros, you will get 50 replies. And out of those, there's an average of 25% that might be shares. If you've targeted well and your music is great, it can be much more than that. We have a lot of campaigns with 60 to 70 to 80% acceptance rate. The average is 25 to 30%. So you're getting a lot of shares, a lot of exposure from the playlist that adds you, the blogs that will write about you, the radio broadcast. And what we're seeing, and we did a study about that, a satisfaction study, is that once you get over that threshold of like getting in touch with 50 contacts during your first campaign, artists have satisfaction levels that are close to 95%, saying like Groover was like a 9 or 10 out of 10 for them. While when you go like under like 5 contacts, it's like, or 10 contacts, it's like more around like 60 or 65% of artists who are satisfied. It's like there's a huge gap of satisfaction between people who are getting in touch with like 50 or more contacts and the ones that are spending less. I would say like a fair minimum would be the average spend on Groover, which is like 50 euros. It's like a good way to start if you want to see how it goes and you don't want to spend too much at once, but you still want to see really get the value because you will get 20, 25 replies with that. But the best is like to spend around 100. And it can be more if you're getting more results, if you have money, if you want to invest on it. We see a lot of artists spending much more on their campaigns and getting amazing results for that.